Enough Wait, Season 8, and on-screen series in the Marble GP Championship are finally upon us as we make our third trip since the first one, where this appears the finale of Season 3 at Suzanne here. And there you see Hyoko going down right now. Time could be a little bit ticking away from them. Let's see that split. Keeping it outside. Crimps it up, and 16.83 for a time. And now Ashland. Let's see how they do here. Coming down that split. Down that turn. Fortunately, my pinwheel cannot be on it because that's it. Pinwheel for the jump. Ooh, that's not good. And that's going to be a bit slower, I think. No, 16.61 is actually faster. And now Hamburg. Here in run 3. This one. Oh, that's looking horrible. They get hung up there. Alright, let's see what they can do here. Oh, that's not going to look good. Goes to the inside, which doesn't even seem any better, and 18.08 is absolutely horrible. And now Boston shouldn't really have to do really much at all to beat a run like that. For those who don't know, top 10 advance on the Q1, bottom 10 get locked in at 11 to 20 in terms of the grid positions. Hamburg definitely looks like they're going to be one of those. And I wouldn't say Boston is too unlikely to be one either. 17.76 isn't really any better than Hamburg, albeit a little bit better. And now Creek. So basically, top 10 in Q2, all the 3-lap shootout. First gets 3 points, second 2 points, third 1 point for bonuses. Heading in the race. And has the exact scoring system for everyone, except for one thing that I'll mention. When you get into the race proper, and 17.51. Not particularly impressive from Creek. And I say not particularly impressive from Creek, but maybe that's just one of a couple things. A, they were just that slow. B, they're right in the middle. Or C, maybe Ashland and Hyoko were just that fast. Well, let's see, Hot Ham. Let's see, you're losing a lot of times, but I guess it was just the first two were real fast. 18.41 is even worse than Hamburg. And now Kowloon. It shouldn't take much of an effort to really beat that, if I'm being honest. But let's see what they can do here. Hung up a bit. Oh, kicks the inside. That might not be that great. And a 17.51, same time as Creek. That's very interesting. If that ends up playing a role in who gets to Q2, well, I guess we just gotta wait to see what happens then. And now Malvolsko. Well, if there's any marble that can put up a fight to Aquaman and Hyogo's times, it's probably this one. Let's see. What can they do here? Well, that's not going to help. But let's see. 16.94 is pretty good. Third out of 8 so far. And perhaps I can clear from Malvolsko. From those two that tied 17.51 means they're looking pretty likely to be guaranteed a spot in Q2 pretty quick here. Let's see what Jay can do. I'll put the chose them not pedaling to represent them this. That's pedaling right in the Jaya, and it shows 18.41. Well, that and Hot Ham do look very similar, if not exactly the same, so checks out for them getting the same time, I suppose, but that is not good for Jaya either. And now we're on to the first half of those in Q1. We have Leon. I believe they got last place in this track in Season 6 when it was last featured, so very interesting decision by Mexico City. They're, I don't know if still let them run it back, but it doesn't seem to be going too badly. But they did not take the faster line. 17.46 though, still 4th of 10. And now, to start the second half, we have Destio. Well, they barely avoided relegation in Team City League 2025 showdown. That was a big shock, I imagine. And them getting the worst qualifier score there, that was a big shock as well. However, they were looking so good. 16.33 though, that's still first. They are safe, and well, technically, neither of Hot Ham or Jay are eliminated just yet, but I imagine they both will be after we get Maharashtra, or however you pronounce that, to run next. And now Maharashtra, catching them on by, of course, looking very similar to Hot Ham and Jaya, so maybe that will imply they get 18.41 or worse here. Hopefully for their sake they don't, but they're looking like they might. Oh, they took that very well. And yeah, Hot Ham and Jaya are both out, but 17.76 doesn't look like Maharashtra, is going to make it into Q2, honestly. So half the field is tied. Boston and Maharashtra both got a 17.76. And now Greenville. Ooh, it's not looking very good here. I wouldn't be surprised if this is even worse than 18.41. Oh, it 100% will be if they don't. Oh, that still is by almost half a second. And now Toulouse. Coincidentally, Greenville is in last place. That's where they finished in the next race. That's about to be featured next week. The last season, when playing. Toulouse. They didn't do that bad there, so I don't know why they have been chosen to pick Suzanne. And 1834 means that they are actually out. And now Holbrook. Slow there. That does not bode well at all for Quincy. Around the turn. Kind of clutches it out there, but goes to the inside on the turn. Makes it through very fast, but 18.23. That's still out. Now can Vermont do a little bit better here. That looks like a fast run. Let's see, did we screw it up there? No. Alright, now this is the one where runs might get a little bit screwed. Over. Oh, that part! Let's see, can they go through this last section fast enough? No, not quite, but 16.49 is still second, and plenty safe for Q2. Now only 4 more. And if Maine, if they do like 9th or worse here, I'm curious to see if both, one of, or neither of those two tied will be safe. And they definitely did. 18.46. And now the time seems to be rapidly getting worse. Can Los Angeles flip that? Vermont, they did. Alright, now Los Angeles, the marble that helped Santa Clara not just avoid relegation, but go all the way up to 7th in the showdown. Up the City League. Gets that wall a little hard. 17.19. 5th and plenty safe. No, 6th and plenty safe. I apologize. To get to Q2. And now, Gangnam. Let's see, what will they do here to Maharashtra and Boston? If anything, that is. We'll just keep them tied at 17.51. They're both safe. Gangnam. 18.13 and out. I apologize for making a mistake last time, but now both of those. Now both creepy Calhoun are safe, and will Redcliffe knock Maharashtra and Boston out of this. So far, that's not looking what's going to happen. Right, the defending champions in this sport. Can they do it? Yes! 17.31, and they did it, and made it all the way up to 7th in the process. Dude, Redcliffe. And they'll make it to Q2. Everybody from 11th through 20th, though, they are set for their grid positions. Now it is Q2 time here at Suzanne. And Desio has that lead. I doubt we're going to see many position changes from where they were in Q1. I don't. Goodness, well, Vermont, there's one of them. They're going to take that lead heading into lap number 2. Let me see here. Here we go. Vermont has the lead. Ashleman almost got by. Desio there. And now with the final lap. And there they go. There go that last. Not going to be paying much attention on them. This is all about the win here. And pole position. Okay. Desio is passed by Ashleman for second, but no one is going to catch Vermont. He gets through. Gets through that bottom half. Very far behind, but nevertheless, Vermont will start on pole here at Suzanne. Here for the race tomorrow. So there you see pole position winning. Well, the results will come on screen eventually, but Vermont. They will take it here at this track. Actually, they'll get 2 points, Vermont 3, obviously. And Desio will at least take 1, despite getting passed twice on screen at pretty much the same point in the track as we get another view of this course. Nice one, not gonna lie. And there, sorry for the screen moving, are the results. And yeah, that's about it for this video, and yeah, just enjoy the last, 6-7 seconds, I'm sorry, of this video, and yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for the actual race of this. Bye-bye.